Japan's population is falling because the country is trapped in a long-running demographic spiral where low births, rapid aging, economic pressure, and social change continuously reinforce one another. Japan's population peaked at about 128 million in 2008 and has since declined to roughly 123 to 124 million, with the country now losing hundreds of thousands of people every year naturally because annual deaths, around 1.5 to 1.6 million, vastly exceed annual births, now around or below 700,000, the lowest since records began in the 19th century. The fertility rate has collapsed to about 1.15 children per woman, far below the 2.1 replacement level, meaning each new generation is dramatically smaller than the last. This is driven partly by delayed marriage and declining marriage rates. The average age of first marriage is now near 30, and a growing share of people never marry at all. Since childbirth in Japan is still strongly linked to marriage, fewer marriages automatically mean fewer babies. Economic factors deepen the problem. Decades of wage stagnation, job insecurity, high urban housing costs, and expensive education make raising children feel financially risky, especially for young workers stuck in temporary or contract jobs. Japan's demanding work culture, with long hours, limited flexibility, and low usage of parental leave, makes it difficult to balance careers and family life, while persistent gender expectations often push women to choose between professional success and motherhood. Social values have also shifted. Many younger Japanese prioritize personal freedom, mental well-being, and financial stability over traditional family models, and there is far less social pressure to have children than in past generations. At the same time, Japan is aging faster than almost any major economy, with about 30% of the population already aged 65 or older, shrinking the working-age population while pushing deaths higher every year. Rural depopulation worsens the crisis as young people migrate to cities like Tokyo, leaving entire towns with mostly elderly residents, closed schools, and almost no births. Unlike countries such as the United States, Canada, or Australia, Japan has historically relied very little on large-scale immigration, meaning there is no steady inflow of young workers to offset population decline. Even aggressive government policies, cash incentives for childbirth, free education, child care support, and fertility campaigns have so far failed because they cannot quickly reverse deep economic, cultural, and structural realities. Looking forward, projections suggest Japan's population could fall to around 100 million by 2050 and potentially below 75 million by 2100, with close to 40% of the population elderly, putting enormous strain on economic growth, labor supply, healthcare systems, pensions, military capacity, and the tax base. In short, Japan's population decline is not caused by one single issue, but by a self-reinforcing cycle where fewer young people lead to fewer births, more aging leads to more deaths, and social economic pressures make recovery harder with each passing decade.